Hi, this is Chuck, and today is Sunday, July 6, 2014, and this is Notes from the Master's Class. And I'd like to talk to you about something that's fairly obvious, that you probably know almost by heart, and yet it's always good to be reminded about. And that is as follows. When Jesus told us, when we were to pray, to go into our closet and shut the door, and then to thank our Father in heaven for what He is already bringing to us. Now, what's behind that is this. God is omnipresent. He's everywhere, and He's there all the time. He's inside the atoms of the molecules of the cells of the organs in your body. He's inside the center of the farthest galaxy and every place in between. And you and I have no possible way of imagining what that means, except this. We take it on faith that God really does know us from the depths of our beginning to where we are right this moment and where we're going to be in the future. Now, what this means is that God really does know what we mean. Oh Lord, won't you please send me a Mercedes-Benz? My friends all drive Porsches and I must make amends. Well, that's not the kind of thing we're going to pray for if we're real. What we're going to pray for is gratitude. Thank you, Lord, for knowing in advance that which I need and bringing it to me without my even thinking about it, and yet I do. And so I give you thanks for this and all of your blessings. Now, what this really means is that God is custom making for you a reply to your prayer. And the reason you're going to say gratitude is because you're not begging Him for anything. You're creating the awareness in your own heart that what you need is coming to you, and you're thanking God in advance for He is creating what you need. And there's something you need to know about that creating what you need part. And that's just this. It's not guaranteed that the answer to your prayer will show up in this dimension. It may turn out to be that the answer to your prayer will be in the next dimension over, or maybe 2 or 3 beyond that. But if you are a multi-dimensional soul, and I believe you are, and I think I am as well, then you understand that you are in different dimensions, being the same soul and growing as best you can. And what happens when God answers your prayer is He sends to your soul, wherever it may be, exactly what you need to grow the way you have chosen to grow at this time. Our prayers are not just words or repeated words or memorized words. Our prayers are a conscious communication across dimensions of our soul with our soul's maker. And it's really important to begin to understand that an unanswered prayer, well, there is no such thing. Our prayers are answered. Sometimes we just don't see it happening and we're not aware of the result. But if you look back on your life, as I do mine frequently, you will find that somehow or another things come together and fit together like this. It's all custom made for you and me. And because of that, I'd like to just, as I said in the beginning, remind you of something. Every person that we've interviewed on our show has said that the place to begin is with gratitude. And then if you've been accustomed to asking God for something like a beggar, and assuming because He's God, He's not going to give it to you, it's time to stop that. It's time to let that be the past, because God is answering prayer. And sometimes because of the issue of dimensions, we may not see it in this dimension, but we might see it someplace else. And it doesn't make any difference because it's all coming to our soul for our soul's growth. And so when you're ready to accept the gifts that God is creating for you, all you need to do is be grateful and assume they're on the way. And they're being directed exactly to where you are at the moment you need it. So that's my thought for today. It's nice that you're with us. Thank you for being here. This is Chuck, and this is Notes from the Master's Class. Bye-bye.